Welcome to my countdown of Kylie Minogue's studio albums, where I'll be sharing my personal ranking from least favourite to most favourite. Please keep in mind that this is all about my individual tastes, and I'm not implying that any of these albums are bad, they just might not be my cup of tea. I've only included studio albums in this ranking, excluding standard greatest hits, compilations, EPs, and live records. Feel free to share your own ranking in the comments below. I'd love to see how your opinions align with mine. This is all just for fun, so let's get to it. While Kylie's Christmas album isn't necessarily a bad listen, it's simply not my cup of eggnog. As someone who's not a fan of traditional Christmas cover albums, I find that Kylie Christmas feels like a seasonal novelty that's best enjoyed during the holiday season. However, I do appreciate the album's charm, particularly Kylie's warm and festive vocals. The album is a perfect accompaniment to decorating the tree, wrapping gifts, and enjoying a holiday gathering with loved ones. So while it may not be an album I return to throughout the year, it's a pleasant addition to my holiday playlist.
Distant child, my flower, are you blowing in the breeze? I just can't get you out of my head.
Kylie, like you've never heard her before. Her hits beautifully reworked at the legendary Abbey Road Studios.
This album is a special treat for Kylie fans, featuring classic tracks recorded at the legendary Abbey Road Studios with a live band. The result is a diverse range of sounds, from jazzy to orchestral, showcasing Kylie's versatility as an artist. Standout tracks include On a Night Like This, Finer Feelings, Confide in Me, and Never Too Late, which all benefit from the live instrumentation. The album also features a studio recording of Flower, a song originally written during the X sessions and previously performed live on her X 2008 tour. While this album isn't one I frequently revisit, it's a pleasant listen when I do. The warm, organic sound of the live band brings a new depth to Kylie's iconic songs, making it a nice addition to her discography. While I don't often find myself reaching for it, revisiting Kylie's self-titled 1994 album recently has revealed some hidden gems. The lead single, Confide in Me, remains a standout, as does Put Yourself in My Place, but it's the lesser known tracks that have won me over. If I Was Your Lover is a funky R&B gem that wouldn't have sounded out of place on Madonna's Bedtime Stories, while Dangerous Game showcases Kylie's impressive vocal range and control. The rest of the album, however, doesn't quite resonate with me, and the production feels distinctly dated. That being said, I appreciate the album's nostalgic value and the way it captures a specific moment in time. While it may not be a personal favourite, it's clear that Kylie was pushing the boundaries of her sound during this period, and that experimentation is something to be commended. Kylie's collaboration with Roc Nation, the powerhouse agency founded by Jay-Z, marked a new chapter in her career. Working alongside high-profile collaborators like Sia, MNEK and Pharrell Williams, she released an album that was full of surprises. While there are some standout tracks that showcase her versatility and talent, such as the lead single Into the Blue, Million Miles, Les Sex, and the bonus track Sleeping with the Enemy, the album is also marred by some weaker moments. Unfortunately, Beautiful, her duet with Enrique Iglesias, feels like a formulaic attempt at a romantic ballad. The same can be said for Sexy Love, which fails to bring anything new or exciting to the table. And while I Was Gonna Cancel had potential, its execution falls flat. Overall, while this album has its moments, it's clear that Kylie was still finding her footing in this new era of her career. While not a complete misstep, it's a patchy effort that doesn't quite live up to her previous work. However, fans of Kylie will still find enough to appreciate in this effort.
Because the word is out, can't go on believing in your innocence. To bring the light into my day, if you were with me now, give me just a little more time, and my love will surely grow. What is love without the thunder? Feelings, it's just sex without the sensual healing.
While Kylie's Let's Get To It has often been criticised by fans, I believe it has some undeniably great material and showcases her finest vocals on any of her PWL releases. It's a shame that she hasn't maintained this level of vocal excellence in some of her subsequent work. The album boasts some standout tracks, including the funky and catchy Word Is Out, which sets the tone for the rest of the album. Her cover of Give Me Just a Little More Time became a hit single, and it's easy to see why. It's a fun and surprisingly effective adaptation that showcases Kylie's vocal range. Finer Feelings is a highlight of the album, marking a more mature direction for Kylie during that era. The duet with Keith Washington on If You Were With Me Now is another standout, with Kylie's vocals taking center stage. Her powerful vocals shine throughout the album, making even the more sappy tracks enjoyable. The title track may be a bit basic, but its infectious melody makes it hard to get it out of your head. Meanwhile, Right Here Right Now features a thumping bass line that hints at the dance-friendly sound she would later explore on her 1994 album. No World Without You is another vocal showcase that demonstrates Kylie's impressive range. Overall, I believe Let's Get To It is an underrated album that deserves more recognition for its strong songwriting and vocals. It's an essential listen for any Kylie fan looking to explore her earlier work.
Put your hand on your heart and tell me it's all over. I won't believe it till if I had to do it all again, I wouldn't change a single thing. Never too late, we've still got time. It's never too late, you can still be mine. It's never too late. Tears on my pillow, pain in my heart, caused by you.
This album is deeply personal for me, filled with nostalgic memories that may contribute to my high regard for it, despite many others considering it a weaker follow-up to Kylie's debut. The lead single, Hand on Your Heart, was a great start, and I was thoroughly enamoured with Wouldn't Change a Thing. Never Too Late might be the strongest single here, but I always thought Nothing to Lose had massive potential as a single. Its catchy melody and melancholic undertones are a perfect match for Kylie's vocals. While My Secret Heart may be overly saccharine and could have been trimmed, I still enjoy it. Similarly, her cover of Tears on My Pillow isn't to everyone's taste, but I think it suits her well. I'm Over Dreaming Over You had the potential to be a massive hit, and the title track could have also performed well if released. Overall, Enjoy Yourself just has a special place in my heart.
Take it down, down, slow down and dance with me. Yeah, slow. Let me keep freaking around. I wanna get down. Everybody's woman, what's the point in hanging around? I wanna keep turning it down. This girl wants to
After the massive success of Fever, Kylie's next album faced a daunting task: to not only live up to its predecessor, but also carve out a new direction for herself. Rather than replicating the Fever formula, Kylie and her team opted to take a bold step into uncharted territory. While some might label this album as Kylie's foray into R&B, it's more accurate to say that it incorporates American influences and production styles of the time. Standout tracks like Slow has become a Kylie classic, retaining its freshness and uniqueness even after repeated live performances and remixes. Secret Take You Home is perhaps the most R&B infused track, with Kylie even rapping on parts of the song. To her credit, she makes it work, and it's become a fan favourite as well. Other highlights include Red-Blooded Woman, which is sleek and sultry, although it may not have been the best follow-up to the innovative Slow. Chocolate is a personal favourite of mine, with its striking lyrics co-written by Karen Poole and Kylie's sultry delivery making it a standout. Obsession is an infectious bop that could have worked well as a single, while the stunning album closer, Loving Days, has a haunting quality reminiscent of Kylie's earlier work on Impossible Princess. While the production and direction may not be to everyone's taste, and the album may now sound dated in places, there are still many well-crafted songs within its ranks. For me, that's what makes this album so endearing. It's an imperfect but undeniably ambitious effort that showcases Kylie's willingness to take risks and try new things.
Come on, do Locomotion. Come on, do Locomotion. I should be so lucky, 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 lucky. I should be so lucky enough. Got to be certain. I've got to be so sure. I still love you. Shouldn't say but why? It's no secret because you told everybody.
The album is a timeless masterpiece, with every track possessing the potential to be a hit single. Aside from the iconic I Should Be So Lucky and the Locomotion, my favourite single has always been Je ne sais pas pourquoi. I'm drawn to the melancholic undertones in the instrumentation and lyrics, which I believe make it one of the standout tracks on the album. The album's consistent flow is maintained by tracks like It's No Secret, Got to Be Certain and Turn It Into Love, each of which is a masterclass in crafting infectious pop hooks. Meanwhile, Look My Way takes a more mature direction reminiscent of Madonna, and I'm surprised it wasn't released as a single. The original Love at First Sight provides a satisfying closer, boasting a memorable chorus. Not to be confused with the Fever single of the same name, it's intriguing to think about what would happen if Kylie were to combine the two versions. The potential for a unique mashup is tantalizing.
When I go out, I wanna go out dancing night. Kinda wanna cross the line, stop me from falling. We're going like the stars, stay going.
Music's too sad without you.
Kylie's foray into country-influenced pop on this album wasn't universally acclaimed, but I thoroughly enjoyed the album's lyrical depth and Kylie's evident passion for the material, which she also co-wrote. The lead single, Dancing, was a beautiful choice with a powerful message that resonated deeply. The chorus of Stop Me From Falling is undoubtedly one of the catchiest on the album, sticking firmly in your head. Meanwhile, Sincerely Yours pays homage to Kylie's earlier PWL days, while Shelby 68 is a rare heartfelt moment that showcases her emotional range. However, it's Radio On that truly shines as the album's standout track, excelling in both lyrics and vocals. Elsewhere, Raining Glitter is an infectious bop that's impossible to get out of your head, and Lost Without You, though relegated to bonus track, remains a fan favourite. While not every fan may have been pleased with the production and direction, there's no denying the quality of the songwriting and the songs themselves. Kylie's penmanship shines through, making this album a standout in her discography.
I hear it and I know, I know you wanna take me home, and take off all my clothes. Oh my God, touch me right there, almost there, touch me right
Kylie's latest album, Tension, marks a significant milestone in her career, featuring her biggest hit single in years with the infectious Padam Padam. As her third release since joining BMG, Tension demonstrates a notable leap in terms of production quality and artistic originality. While Disco may have boasted stronger material and Golden showcased more refined songwriting, Tension stands as a solid pop album in its own right and solidifies its place among Kylie's most impressive works. For me, the album's standout tracks include the edgy title track, Tension, the aforementioned chart-topping hit Padam Padam, and the fan favourite Things We Do for Love, which showcases Kylie's ability to craft catchy and emotive songs. The album closes on a high note with Story, a beautiful and introspective track that leaves a lasting impression. Overall, Tension is a testament to Kylie's enduring talent and ability to create memorable pop music. While some may not rank X as highly as I do, I've been a fan of this album since its release, and its lack of cohesion is precisely what makes it so endearing to me. The album's eclectic range of material is its greatest strength, offering a diverse range of styles that showcase Kylie's versatility, from a big band number like Two Hearts to the electro-pop flair of Like a Drug and Speakerphone, the classic Kylie pop of Wow and Sensitize, and the mid-tempo heartfelt moments like No More Rain. Each track brings something unique to the table. The nostalgic nod to Kylie's PWL days in The One is a standout, while the R&B infused All I See and the ballad Cosmic are weaker moments that could have been improved upon. Fortunately, there were many leaked tracks that didn't make the final cut, but still add to the album's mystique. For me, X is one of Kylie's most intriguing releases, and one that I never tire of listening to. Its experimental nature and willingness to take risks make it a fascinating listen, and it's an album that has aged remarkably well.
Cause it's true what they say. It's better than devil, you know. You can't find music to get that boogie. All you can do is step back in time. Do I have to do to get it through to you? How can I prove that I really love you, love you? 'Cause I'm shocked by the power, shocked by the power of love. I was rocked to my very foundation.
It's challenging not to rank an album highly when it boasts a string of iconic singles like Better the Devil You Know, Step Back in Time, What Do I Have to Do, and Shocked. These singles, alongside those from Fever, make up Kylie's most impressive run of singles. Beyond the standouts, other highlights for me include the hauntingly beautiful Secrets and the undeniably catchy Things Can Only Get Better, which deserved a spot as a single. While not every track hits the mark, I still consider Rhythm of Love a solid body of work, with only a couple of misfires detracting from the overall impact.
'Cause every day is all there is to my song kind of bliss. Won't you listen to me when I'm telling you it's no good for you? Keep digging in. Breathe, it won't be long now, so breathe. It won't be long now, so breathe. Cowboy style with a peaceful smile, you are from the temple, won't you stay a while?
Kylie's Impossible Princess album may be her most polarizing work. offering a unique and intimate glimpse into her personal life through its vulnerable lyrics and music. While it may not be an accessible album for casual fans seeking a danceable party anthem, it's a treasured gem for those who followed her journey from the beginning. Despite being a moderate success in Australia, the album failed to resonate with international audiences. However, for die-hard fans, it's often regarded as her magnum opus, boasting some of her strongest songwriting and vocal performances to date. The lyrics are deeply introspective, showcasing Kylie's emotional depth and vulnerability, while her vocals take center stage, with greater range and expressiveness compared to her later work. While the album may lack cohesion, with some tracks veering into pop rock territory that clashes with the experimental dance pop elsewhere, there are several standout tracks. The grungy Did It Again is a highlight, as is the stunning Breathe, which showcases Kylie's fragile vocals. Meanwhile, Limbo is a thumping dance track that deserved a single release. The album concludes with the breathtaking Dreams, which is all the more remarkable considering the sometimes clunky track listing. Despite its imperfections, Impossible Princess is an album that I personally adore, but one that requires me to be in the right mood to fully appreciate its beauty. Who would have thought that disco would become the soundtrack to our 2020 lockdowns? Kylie's disco album proved to be the perfect antidote to the isolation, providing us with a much needed escape from our living rooms. The album is a masterclass in crafting infectious, danceable pop, with every song designed to get you moving and singing along. While I appreciate all the songs on the album, I do think that the production occasionally falls short. However, standout singles like Say Something, Magic and Real Groove are some of Kylie's best work in recent years, showcasing her ability to craft catchy, memorable hooks. The album also pays homage to disco legends Diana Ross and Donna Summer on tracks like Miss a Thing and Last Chance, which are undoubtedly highlights. Even the weaker tracks, such as Monday Blues and Unstoppable, add something special to the album's overall vibe. But it's Supernova that truly steals the show. Its wild, frenetic energy is infectious, and it's a shame it wasn't released as a single. Overall, Disco is a triumphant return to form for Kylie, an album that will undoubtedly get stuck in your head and keep you dancing all night long. The extended mixes release served to elevate the original tracks to new heights, showcasing the album's full creative potential. Kylie's most successful album to date can be attributed to its phenomenal lead single Can't Get You Out of My Head, which dominated the charts globally, as well as its strong supporting singles such as In Your Eyes and Love at First Sight. While the songwriting may not be consistently exceptional throughout the album, it's impossible to deny the album's impact on audiences worldwide. The title track in particular could have been another chart topper if released as a single, boasting a catchy melody and memorable hook. another fan favourite, Love Affair, is notable for its sultry summer vibe and infectious chorus, making it another track that could have thrived as a single. The album's energetic tempo remains consistent throughout, with the exception of the gentle Fragile, which provides a welcome respite. The album's closing track, Burning Up, is expertly placed, leaving no room for lulls or disappointment. Overall, this is a classic Kylie album that still sounds fresh and well produced to this day.
Spinning around, move out of my way. I know you're feeling me 'cause you like it like this. On a night like this, I wanna stay forever. Jump on board, feel the high. Get to alright. My baby, who knows when we'll dance again? Your disco, your disco, your disco needs you.
Kylie's return to the pop world with Light Years marked a thrilling comeback for the Australian icon. Following her deconstruction years, I, like many fans, was eagerly anticipating her resurgence, and Spinning Around delivered. The music video's energy was infectious, and I was hooked. The album itself is a masterclass in crafting catchy, all-out pop with nods to disco and 1960s sounds woven throughout. On a Night Like This served as the perfect follow-up to the lead single, showcasing the album's more electronic production and lending credibility to the overall record. Standout tracks include Disco Down, which deservedly could have been a single, and the camp fan favourite Your Disco Needs You, which unfortunately received limited release in some territories. While not everyone's cup of tea, I've always admired Kylie's vocal performance on the beautiful Bittersweet Goodbye, which is lyrically poignant. I appreciated that Kylie took a more active role in songwriting for this album, making it feel more personal than some of her follow-up records where she would only co-write a few tracks. The result is an eclectic mix of sounds and production styles, with the title track and Butterfly already foreshadowing the direction of her next album, Fever. While I could have done without the cover of Under the Influence of Love, it fits surprisingly well within the album's light-hearted pop aesthetic. Overall, Light Years is a rare example of an album with no skip-worthy tracks.
All the lovers that have gone before, they don't come in. Get out of my way, got no more to say, it's taking your place. Get out of my way, you've got to lose it, and know that you still do it. What's the point in living if you don't wanna dance? You feel that, so put your hands up. If you feel that tonight, if you feel that.
The excitement surrounding Aphrodite was palpable after the success of its lead single, All the Lovers. Unfortunately, the album's promotion fell short of expectations, a common issue during a time when the music industry was adapting to a new landscape of digital downloads and declining CD sales. Despite this, Aphrodite is often regarded as one of Kylie's strongest albums, and I agree. The standout track, Get Out of My Way, deserved to be a chart topper and still puzzles me why it wasn't. The album also features hauntingly beautiful tracks like Closer and Illusion, which exude an eerie atmosphere that I find captivating. Too Much and Can't Beat the Feeling, produced by Calvin Harris and Richard X respectively, are high energy anthems, and Stuart Price's overall production brings a cohesion to the album that's often lacking in Kylie's discography. Even the divisive Better Than Today is an addictive earworm that shouldn't be dismissed by fans. Overall, Aphrodite is one of Kylie's best albums from her Parlophone era. It's just a shame that the label's promotional efforts didn't live up to the music. As a huge Kylie fan, I must admit that even the lesser regarded albums on this list still hold a special place in my heart. But for the sake of this ranking, I've compiled a list that reflect my personal preferences, and as I'm typically an indecisive person, it's absolutely subject to change. Feel free to share your own thoughts and rankings in the comments below.